This time, I want to discuss combination charts with you. That is, I want to combine two charts together to form one chart only. In fact, we have done this in the last example. Go back to the last example. We have combined two broken line graphs together. But this time, we are using the same vertical axis because the two sets of data are of the same kind. That is, number of visitors. The difference is part A and part B, and we are discussing the number of visitors to both parks. So we can share the same vertical axis. And because the time are the same, so we can share the same horizontal axis too. But this time, we want to combine two different kinds of data together. One is temperature and one is rainfall. Although they have the same time axis, so we can share the same horizontal axis but different vertical axis because one is temperature and one is rainfall. So what can we do? First of all, we have a bar chart and a broken line graph. So we can combine them into a combination chart. But we have to add one more vertical axis on the right-hand side. So this vertical axis showing the temperature, that is the bar chart. But on the right-hand side, the vertical axis shows the rainfall, that is the broken line graph. Understand? They are sharing the same timeline, month. So the horizontal line, the horizontal axis is still the months. Why do we combine the two charts together? Because it is very useful for studying the relationship between two sets of data. Okay. Let's look at here. Since the two sets of data are in different measurements, one is rainfall and one is temperature, two vertical axes are needed. The left axis, left-hand side, represents the temperature, and the right vertical axis represents the rainfall. Because they have the same time period, so we are using the same horizontal axis. Okay, from the combination chart, we observe that when the temperature is increasing, the rainfall will increase too. So we can observe this relationship between these two sets of data. One increase, the other will increase. So it is very useful for studying the relationship between two sets of data. Again, we can use increase steadily from January to June, and both temperature and rainfall increase steadily from January to June. So we can use this wording again, increase steadily, but this time both of them increase steadily from January to June. Okay, let's look at the example. Here is a combined chart, and look at this label. Bar chart is the humidity, and broken line graph is the temperature. From 4 a.m. to 12 a.m. Over this time period, the change of humidity, bar chart, and the change of temperature, broken line graph. Look at the question. At what time was the humidity the highest on that day? Humidity, bar chart. So the tallest rectangle is this one. So the time is 4 a.m. And what is the humidity at that time? Look at this rectangle. And the height is 85. So the humidity is 85%. Look at part B. At what time was the temperature highest? Temperature, broken line graph. So the highest is this dot. But this time, the time is 4 p.m. However, you should read the horizontal axis on the right hand side because the broken line is representing the temperature and temperature is on the right hand side. Remember, bar chart, humidity, and humidity is on the left hand side. Broken line graph is temperature, and the temperature is on the right hand side. So you should read the vertical axis on the right hand side. So the temperature is 26 degrees Celsius. Okay, look at part C. Jason concludes that the humidity decreased when the temperature increased. Is it correct? Explain your answer. Okay, look at the graph. Find out the time period the temperature is increasing. So from the broken line graph, increasing, decreasing. So from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m., the temperature is increasing steadily. So C, describe your observation by using the wording I have taught you last time. The temperature increased steadily from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then look at the bar chart, the relative humidity. From 4 a.m. to 4 p.m., the humidity is decreasing. Okay? So, while and the relative humidity decreased steadily from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. So, I agree. Okay? Again, temperature increase, humidity decrease. So, this conclusion is correct, then I agree. And writing down the observation is the explanation of your answer. Understand? Use the wording increase steadily, decrease steadily. I have taught you in the last example. Understand? So look at these tips. Find the period of time temperature increased. and check whether the humidity decreased during that period of time, and then state that you agree or not agree. Finish.